got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And this one is right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, right away, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
675. 622. 53.
Now Gordon on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Banks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And he's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jets get in there for the sack. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Luck now on second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now out come the Jets. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit. Gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
12. Hey. 1 back. 53. Check 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. The Bills getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Gone!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Blair. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 11. On first down, it's long. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun. Lock. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
12. Go ahead.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket, and he slings one that's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and throw for it here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Here's Lott. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Shaq Thompson coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
1, 6, 3. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
On 2nd down, here's Lott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bar.
They got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1 yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick here is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is locked. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Noah Spence in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So Inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down, Bridgewater. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon taking it in from a yard out. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where
and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. To throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Thompson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Bridgewater steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there, 87 yards. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Blair. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Bridgewater on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more conservative, running some clock.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Blair. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my place.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, look at the juke. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
First down, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. To the air again with Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll throw again. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Bridgewater here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch it now, Barney.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers, no matter what it says on the scoreboard.
But how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they pick up win number